What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I got some new news for you concerning the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. You know Tyson Fury, guys, as I began this journey from when this fight first began, when he called out Deontay Wilder and wanted to fight him. You know, I told you guys that the numerous amounts of strategy will be called into play by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury does play some of the best mind games. He has some of the best gift of gab. You can't out-talk this guy. You know, you're not going to beat him at that. You know, so if that's your strategy, you're going to lose. And let me explain. The mind games have continued. This is volume XXXX on the amount of times that Tyson Fury discredits Deontay Wilder's resume. You know, and it's bad for Deontay because, you know, Deontay has like a padded resume anyway. So Tyson Fury goes on to say, you know what? Deontay Wilder has actually really fought 5 fighters. You know what I mean? And he went from Stavern, was a burnout fighter, which that's how he obtained the WBC belt. He was old and washed up, and he's not really credible. Spilka been knocked out ever since he got knocked out by him. Who else did he mention? Molina was just a school teacher that got lucky. Let's see. And Ortiz, you know, Father Time beats us all. So, you know, he was past his prime. So you waited to fight an old washed up Ortiz. And basically, that is your 5 in a nutshell. So the 2 fights with Stavern, Molina, Spilka, and Ortiz. Those are 5 fights. And those 5 wins, really, Tyson Fury has a great argument. Of course, he's doing that, of course, to throw shade. But one thing about Tyson Fury is he's one of those guys that will say something true, but then he's meaning it for a totally different reason. Just besides it's being true, he's doing it to throw shade, definitely. You know, but if it fits the bill, it fits the bill. You know, Deontay Wilder, his resume will always haunt him. His management will always be the cause of him not getting the best fights. Yeah, the Povectin fight. You know, why isn't that name on? You know what I mean? Why isn't that name on there? That would have been his best opponent to date. Okay. Sure, I give it a toss up between him and Ortiz, but you know, and then supposedly, excuse me, on paper, Ortiz and Povectin are the same age. But a lot of people, of course, argue that Ortiz is a lot older. So, you know, he's got that reputation. So it's that jacket. I guess he has to wear it, right? But anyway, you know, Fury totally discredits Deontay Wilder. And, you know, I know that has to bug Deontay to a certain degree because, you know, and that will always be one of his biggest hindrances is his resume. You know what I mean? It surely isn't his power, you know, or his skill, definitely, because he's unconventional. And a lot of people don't support that shite. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where you know, he's knocking people out, but the people that he's knocked out hasn't really done much. You know, let's face it. You know, but I will say this, guys. I will say this. Tyson Fury, the mind games, the trash talk, the belittling of his opponent. He done it to Klitschko. You know, he was able to get under Klitschko's skin. He toyed with Klitschko. This all looks good. And it sounds great. But get this. Fury has to win. That's what it comes down to. Tyson Fury has to win. Because if Deontay Wilder knocks him out, like I figured he's going to do eventually, You know, Tony Bellew said it the best. Yeah, you can box him for a while and keep up with him and stay in there for a limited amount of time, but eventually he will catch you and he will render you unconscious. You know, so Tyson Fury, he has a lot to talk about Deontay's resume. And he has, you know, he has all the room in the world to say that. But one thing he needs not to do is be a L on Deontay's resume. You know? So this only means everything if he wins. You know, because of course the odds are against him, really. Because Tyson Fury, you can't make up for time that he was off. You can't do it. You know. But anyway, that's another discussion. But yeah, Tyson Fury, he's the best at the mind games. He's the best at the trash talk, you know. And if you resorted to violence when you can't handle your words, that means you've already lost. And Deontay Wilder did lash out because he you know, Tyson Fury got him that pissed off. So, you know, the mind games will always continue with Tyson Fury. It's a part of strategy. Good for him. You know what I mean? But let's see what happens December 1st. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury throwing the shade, making the statements about the resume. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.